Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hi guys, welcome back to another beer review. Another beer from Magnify Brewing, courtesy of my man Dave. Thank you so much, sir. This is Imperial Cold Side. And this can says it's 100% dry hopped, and it's triple dry hopped. So I think this is their take on like the zero IBU beers like the Veil does. They don't do any regular hopping, everything's just dry hop. So I think it cuts down on all the IBUs. There's no bitterness in the beer, I think. When I first got this, since it said triple dry hopped and it was 100% dry hopped, I looked, there's a shitload of hops in here. There's old school hops too, like Chinook and Centennial, I think. There's like Mosaic and a bunch of stuff. So 8.5% alcohol by volume. It's funny, I've noticed since I started reviewing Magnify beers, a lot of people complain about Monkish being like, they do all double IPAs that are all like 8.2%. I've noticed Magnify, a lot of their Imperial IPAs are all 8.5%, between 8.5% and 9%. So I kind of feel like, you know what, if a brewer's doing something right, just let them do it. That's what they want to do, let them do it. So they don't date cans yet. This beer I think is like 2 or 3 weeks old though, so plenty fresh. I've enjoyed everything that I've gotten from Magnify. Dave is just a freaking angel when it comes to sharing these things, so seriously, I can't thank you enough, sir. So let's check this out. It's weird. It's been in the 90s all weekend here in North County, San Diego, and in like the last 15 minutes, a crazy like marine layer just came in, and the temperature probably dropped like 15 degrees in the last, like I said, 20 minutes or so, and it got windy. It's like really cold now. It's strange, but this beer pours like juice. Awesome finger of just crazy fluffy head. It's off-white. You could take a spoon and just scoop that out. But yeah, it's haze for days. It looks like that New England style. So let's go ahead and shove our nose in it. Ooh, this reminds me of an old school like West Coast IPA. This is dank. It's green. It's floral. Really earthy. There's your typical citrus fruits: orange, tangerine, grapefruit. There might be some like sweet kind of, I don't know if that's malt that I'm smelling, like that malty sweetness that you get like with old school West Coast IPAs. But it's like the sweet kind of like maybe even, I don't know if it's like mango kind of papaya thing. It's crazy though. It's very green and earthy, but it smells very juicy. That doesn't make any sense, I'm sure, but I've noticed these Magnify beers, they kind of have the cool mesh between the New England style and appearance and like the old school kind of West. I wonder if these guys, I'd have to like read more about them. I wonder if these guys grew up, I mean, a lot of us did, right? Drinking West Coast beers. I wonder if that was kind of like their inspiration when they brew beer. Because, I mean, with this, I think, like I said, I think there's Chinook in there and Centennial. Like, those are old school hops. I don't know if they're doing that on purpose or if that was just kind of what was available. This is very orangey, though, too, even just as the wind is blowing it in my face. It's like pithy, though. Pithy citrus rind, so. Smells great. No booze. 8.5%. Scary. Dave, cheers. Ooh, yeah. That's dank. That's green. That's pithy. That's bitter. That's earthy. That's old school. Immediately, something like this, I've said it a couple times, it reminds me of like if Beechwood did a New England style beer, or if Alpine did a New England style beer. This is killer. Again, though, this might be one of those things, the like newer school guys that are just getting into beer, like you really like juice bombs, this might not be for you. As I'm speaking, it's still like kind of biting bitter into my tongue. Lots of orange though to it. Sweet oranges, tangerines. Like I said, there is like a tropical fruity kind of mango kind of papaya thing. But like mid-palate to finish, it just gets green, it gets floral, it gets grassy. It's herbal, it's biting, it's bitter, it's awesome. And then on the finish, it just kind of goes back to that sort of pithy orange, think grapefruit peel. Super easy drinking, again, for 8.5%. These guys have it down. They have absolutely figured out how to hide booze in beer. They're just, I don't know how they do it. Mouthfeel on this one's medium. Carbonation's awesome. It's just kind of bubbly across your whole palate. It's cool. I just love how pithy that is. I love pithy citrus. I love old school hops. I do. I'm a West Coast guy at heart. You guys know that if you've been watching my reviews. By 500, whatever we're at. I talk about all the time. This is amazing. This is really, really good. I mean, this is the Imperial cold side. I kind of wonder what the regular cold side was like. I wonder if it was just this kicked down. It's funny because I think when they were saying it's all dry hopped, it kind of cuts down on bitterness. Like I said, I don't think maybe it's not bitterness that I'm tasting, that I taste, but it's like that citrusy, acidic thing that reminds my brain of bitterness. I've said that, like when I drank grapefruit juice for the first time, I thought it was really bitter. That's what it is. It's grapefruit, pithy citrus. Very much juicy though. Awesome stuff. Again, being a guy who likes West Coast hops, old school beers, I might rate this higher than some people. It's like a 95 for me. It's a solid A. So good. I'm a fan of Magnify, and I am very, very thankful that Dave continues to share these. So that is Imperial Cold Side. If you guys have had it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Cheers.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these